What's up guys, J5 here. Today I'm showing you the add-ons that I use for TBC Classic. These aren't just nice to have add-ons, these are add-ons that are going to make your leveling faster, clean up your UI, and make the game way more enjoyable to play. If you're playing World of Warcraft TBC Anniversary and you're still using Blizzard UI, you're making the game harder than it needs to be. So here's what I run every single day. Before we get into my add-ons, I'd like to show you where I download them at. So if you go to Google and you type in CurseForge download, it's going to be the first one, click CurseForge download. Now there's two versions. Personally, I don't like the Overwolf setup, so I download the standalone version. Once it pops up, you're just going to go ahead and install it. Once it's pulled up, it's not going to look like this. It's going to automatically scan to see which version of WoW you have. Mine, the only one I have installed is the Burning Crusade Anniversary. There's tons of different add-ons you can use. Just go ahead and look for the ones that you like and just download it. You're just going to click install. It's going to automatically install it into the correct WoW folder. First, we're going to talk about Questie. This is 100% for leveling convenience. It shows quest objectives on your minimap and your map, so you're not alt-tabbing every 5 minutes to run around lost. If you're leveling alts or just trying to get through Outlands faster, Questie is mandatory. This is what it looks like on your map. It's going to show you quest markers. On your mini-map, it's going to be the same thing. And then you're going to get this little quest thing right on the side that's going to show you all your current quests. Next, we're going to talk about one of my favorite bag add-ons out there. It's Baganator. Now Baganator is the same thing as Bagnon. It has a little bit less customization as Bagnon does. However, it has the convenience of never crashing. I've never had an issue with this bag add-on. Now there's two themes you can do. You can do the Blizzard one to where it looks lighter, but personally I like a dark UI, so I'm gonna go with the dark UI. Next, we're gonna have BetterBlizzFrames. Now BetterBlizzFrames is what I use for my unit frames. I mainly use it just to darken my UI. As you see, all my stuff is dark, right? So if you go to your options and your add-ons, once you download it, you click BetterBlizzFrames, you can load your setting. I use it for the dark mode, right? So I'll click dark mode and I'll click what I want dark, right? It shows everything dark. And then you have a slider that you can make and see how dark you would like it, right? Personally, I like it as dark as I could possibly get. I also use it for bigger health bars, right? And then class color health. So originally it's gonna look like this, right? You click class color, and I also use class portraits. I don't really like the look of your actual person. I like to see in the class portrait, hey, that's a warlock, right? You can look over here, I can click right there, that's a paladin. If you like clean dark themed UIs, this add-on is gonna be elite. It's gonna be the best. There's also a ton more customization you can do with it, but that's personally what I use it for the most. Next, we're gonna talk about Fizzle. Now, back in Classic, I used an add-on called Oglow. This one is the same thing, except it works better in TBC. It's called Fizzle. It's going to show you a color rarity scheme for your guys' items in your character mode, right? It's also going to do the added thing of showing your durability on your items, right? So not only will you get an icon down here when your durability is low, but you can see by exactly how low they are just by popping up your character screen. It's a super small thing, but once you have it, it's kind of hard to go without. Next, we're going to talk about the two most important add-ons that I use. It's Leatrix Plus and Leatrix Maps. So Leatrix Plus is a great add-on. It has a ton of customizations, right? From automatically selling your junk and repairing your items, which is what I use it for. It's gonna automatically, you can block social things like block your duels, block the ton of guild invites that you get. You can also make your chat better. I mainly use it for enhanced tooltips, right? It enhances my quest log, enhances my profession and trainer. So what that means is when I click L, right, it's gonna show you my quest log. But if I turn off quest log, this is what it looks like. I personally don't like that. I like to enhance my quest log. It's going to do the same thing for your tooltips. I want to be able to see it over here and then read it. There's also a ton more customizations with Leatrix Plus that you can do. I hide my griffins. I use stock frames, but I don't like to see the griffins. So I just untick griffins, it hides it, so it looks a lot cleaner to me. And that's all I personally use Leatrix Plus for, but there's tons more customization. Leatrix Maps, I just downloaded it. It is 100% stock. But the reason I use this, it makes my maps so much cleaner, right? Instead of having the big map, I can resize it, I can move it, I can do whatever I want. Leatrix Plus, you got faster auto loot, cleaner maps, UI tweaks, and little annoyances fixed all over the place. These two are instant installs for every character. The next add-on is plater nameplates. You can fully customize enemy and friendly nameplates, track debuffs better, and just make combat way easier to read. Once you dial this in, default nameplates they just feel terrible. Personally, I don't like the way default nameplates look. The cool part about this is if you download it and you have no idea what you're doing, you can literally install somebody else's plater nameplate profile. And that's pretty much what I did. I downloaded Luxtos profile, right? But I did make some minor changes. So what I ended up changing is I ended up going over here and I added it to where you're going to be able to see the frames that I have. So right above it, you can see all my dots. So every dot that I have shows up right above the nameplates and you can easily see it. It makes visual cues a lot easier to see, right? And I track fears, I track everything. It makes it just so much easier to see. There's a lot more you can do with Plater, but personally, that's what I use it for. Just if you're getting new to it, download somebody else's profile and tweak it how you see fit. There's tons of profiles out there, but personally, I like Plater. It's a must-have in my arsenal of TBC add-ons. Next, we're going to talk about a very minor add-on. Once I downloaded it, I have never gone away from it. We're talking about SexyMaps. Changes your minimap. So you can lock it in place. You can move it around wherever you want. You have different presets. There's tons of different presets out there. Personally, my favorite is the faded square. It matches my whole UI setup. I like a dark themed UI setup. But there's also default ones. Once you download it, you can't go without it. I use it to change how my minimap looks and sits on my screen. It's simple, but makes your UI feel way more polished. I use Quartz. To me, it makes it look super simple. It replaces your default cast bars. It's cleaner. It's more accurate. It's going to show you down to milliseconds. So then if I get interrupted, it's going to show you something different. Not only that, it's going to show you a weapon swing timer already built into it for your cast bars. The next add-on that we're going to go over is called WeakAuras. Now, WeakAuras is a powerhouse. WeakAuras is where you go full sweat mode on your add-ons. Cooldowns, buffs, procs, alerts. You can track anything in WeakAuras. I don't have any WeakAuras set up right now, currently in TBC Classic, but once I start getting into raiding, I think it's going to come in a lot more handy. You don't even have to build your own WeakAuras. I have no idea on what I'm doing on WeakAuras. Just import the setup, wago.io. You're going to download your add-on. Say you're a mage, right? You're going to look at tons of different mages. Now, one thing, and the reason I don't have any downloaded is because there are not a lot for Anniversary Classic, right? So it's easy to install. You just hit it, you click copy import, and then what you're gonna do, it's not gonna show up because I don't have a mage, but what you can do is you're gonna go over here to your gameplay, you're gonna click import, you're gonna control V, copy paste, right? And it's just gonna instantly show up. Then you import it. And then you can move it around how you see fit. Now, I'm not a mage, so this shouldn't be on here. Next is also a minor, very minor, and it really only matters if you're a total noob like me. But I love this add-on. It is called What's Training. I hit level 62 the other day. I had no idea what spells were coming up next. You just click P. It's going to be down here at the bottom. What can I train? It's going to tell you exactly what level your skills and your training comes in. So once I hit level 63, I'm gonna get a new Drain Mana, a new Siphon Life, which I'm actually excited for. Siphon Life is huge. Not only that, when your next pet abilities come up as well. So Succubus, I'm gonna get a rank 4 Soothing Kiss at level 58, which I already have. But level 68, I'm gonna get a rank 7 Lash of Pain. It literally shows you what level you unlock new abilities. Super helpful while leveling, especially if you're playing multiple classes and can't remember what stuff looks like or when stuff unlocks. So yeah, that's what I use every single day in TBC Classic. So if you got any add-ons that you swear by, just drop them down in the comments. I'm always happy to steal your guys' setup. If you like the content, just hit like, subscribe for more WoW content, and I'll catch you in the next one.